What I'm going to analyze this evening is going to touch a lot of people for you to understand the calamity of being a Nigerian. To be precise, Fulanis don't value human beings. They value animals. You from the southern part of Nigeria don't value animals. You value human beings. You see, these two things are like oil and water. It can never be together. So, and that is the reason why we are coming every day to shout that it is time you solve this problem. We solve this problem on time before it is too late. Now, the video you are about to watch is the video of people in Nigeria who have come out to the street and they are threatening the government that they are going to protest. They are going to protest if after 2 days nothing is given to them. Now, watch the video.
But I have a question, please. You say we should stay indoor, but the indoor you are asking us to stay, do you know that there is no food for us? There is nothing they provide for us. People, they say 14 days, and 14 days is not a day. And there is no money, there is no food. My sister. Yeah, I'm listening, sir. Yes, I'm sorry, my brother. I'm listening clearly. There is nothing we can do right now. Okay. Are you saying that the government should release everybody so that the virus will keep spreading? No, I never said so. I never said so. They said a social distance. Yes, you are right by that. But we are telling you from now to 2 days, we will come out to protest. If they do not send any money or food for us, we will protest. We will protest. We will protest. We are given 2 days for our protection. We will protest. We will protest in 2 days' time. Yes. Yes, I love what you said. Yes. 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 You delivered your message, and we want you to deliver our message too. That in 2 days' time we are going to protest. We can't stay indoor for hunger. In 2 days we will protest. We've had you. We had you. We've had you. We will protest in 2 days' time. Today, we are giving them today. They did not pay us any money. They did not give us food. Our children are there. They say we should stay indoor. For what reason? Tomorrow we are going to protest. See, our children are hungry. And you say we should stay indoor. Why will you say we should stay indoor? For what reason? You didn't give us money. You didn't pay us anything. And you want us to stay indoor. Tomorrow, but they provide food for them. But they provide food for them. They provide food for them. They provide food for them. Sir, they provide food for them. They provide food for them. Did they provide food for English?
Have you seen that? These are people from the south. This happened in Lagos. You see, these are people that are living in the southern part of Nigeria. Now, I want to show you people in the north. You see, the picture you are watching now are the picture of people in the north receiving money. Of course, from Abuja downwards to the northern Nigeria. This is them. You see? You see the huge amount? You see the money on the table? This is the money that they are sharing to northern people who according to them, are the poorest in Nigeria. And you that are shouting in Lagos, you that are shouting that you are going to protest after 2 days, if you do not see this kind of money in your street from tomorrow or from next tomorrow, and you decide to stay at home and die, don't blame anybody. Every Nigerian watching me this evening, every Nigerian watching me, wherever you are, you must demand this kind of money that you see on this table in your street. If you do not see this kind of money in your street, and you are hungry, and you are starving your family and your children, and you sit in your home, no matter how danger going outside is, it is time you tell these people that have been squandering and looting your commonwealth that the power belongs to you, ordinary Nigerians. It doesn't belong to them. The power doesn't belong to the politicians. The power doesn't belong to the criminals who parade themselves as your senators and your governors. The power belongs to you. And God has given you that opportunity, and the opportunity has come in a very hard way. It is time for you to rise up and let your voice be heard, because the power belongs to you. If you are in Lagos and you did not see this kind of money in your different and various streets, if you are in the southern part of Nigeria, from tomorrow, you did not see people bringing this kind of money to your street to start sharing to you people, claiming that you have people overseas. According to the story I read one place, they said the minister said that the southern people are all over Europe, that they are abroad, they have people who send them money. So the people in the north don't have anybody who send them money from abroad. For that reason, they are not sharing anything to anybody in the south. If you do not see anything like this in your street, and you decide to stay at home and don't go and start demonstration, don't blame anybody if you start dying and your kids, of course you will not die because you are an adult, but if your children, your kids start dying of hunger, of starvation, do not blame anybody. You see that injustice? You have your own role to play. You see, in this war, in this fight, you have your own role to play. Now, this is going to be the last opportunity you will have, and you have to act. Without being put anything in place, they adopted the measures that developed country were putting in place. They asked you, lock everything down. In a Western world, where everything was locked down, the government pays everybody who are not employed. They pay them every month. Even with, not because of the corona, not because of the coronavirus. In Western world, you have what we call the social system. The social system take care of those who are unemployed. If you are unemployed, you will be receiving every month money from the socials. So if you do not see in your street and in your locality this kind of money being shared, if you don't see this kind of money in your street, if you don't see this kind of money in your locality, and you decide to stay at home and let your children die of starvation, then you have yourself to blame. It is time you participate in this fight. We cannot be fighting for you, and when it is time for you to demonstrate just demonstrate something that yes, the people we are fighting for actually know why we are fighting for them, and it is the right thing to fight for them. Now it has come to your turn, and the government have locked you down. Not only that they locked you, apart from the fact that the government have money, individuals have donated billions of naira. And do you know why they are doing this to people in the north? Do you know? Do you know why? Let me tell you. Because when they asked the people in the north to stay at home, they went and start burning police station. Immediately they asked northern people to stay at home. What they did, the first thing they did is that they organized themselves. They hit to the street and start burning police station in the north. You must have read the news. They burned police station, and what did they do to them? Nothing. The only thing is that you hear in the news again that some people have been arrested. Some person who were suspected to be part of the people who vandalized and burned police station in the north has been arrested. But you in the south, ordinary walking in the street, you see how the live broadcast I did before this one, you see the video I showed you, you see the blood coming from someone who only were seen in the on the road, and the police officers, they used baton and they broke his head, and blood was coming out. Only for walking in the street. But people who burnt down police station in the north, they only arrested them, and you will not see blood gushing from any of them. What you have to do, if you are hungry in your place and you don't have food to eat, organize the people in your street. Use your telephone and begin to contact people in your street. It is time to go outside for protest. Until they bring this kind of money to your street before you can stop. Otherwise, you are going to die of hunger. You see? You have to, after tomorrow, and you did not see this kind of money, begin to make contact to everybody in your street. Organize yourself. Everybody in that area, organize yourself, head to the street, and let them come and brutalize you people. You see, that is the only thing you will do. You see, the money is already there. So it is you now that have to ask and request for your own portion of that money. Because the money is there. And by the time you head to the street, the money will come out. You see this money you see here? These people did not even go to the street, only that they know they are burning a police station and all that. They started from Abuja. So by the time you stay in the street and the whole of your state come outside, the government will bring this money and feed you for 14 days. And that is the only thing you have to do. And that is what I have come to tell you this evening. Now, if you wake up tomorrow, you did not hear anything in your street that money has come and people are sharing money, you can have your patience. If you wait until next tomorrow, you did not see this kind of amount at the beginning of your street, that now everybody come out, we are sharing the money. If you did not see this kind of money, pick up your phone, begin to write either on social media, begin to write and connect everybody in your street. Everybody in your street. The people in your street who knows other people from another street, we connect them. Those who know other people from another street, we connect them. Other people from another street, we connect them. And you people will come out in your hundreds, in your thousands, and demand the government to provide the money, to bring the money that P2B, Innocent, and all the rest of them contributed in their billions for your sake. Because if that money is shared 10,000, it will get to everybody. Plus the 1 trillion that the central bank released. There is enough money to feed you for 14 days and your family. And this is, in case you don't know what to do, this is what I'm advising you to do. Share the video, share this video in every group. Let it go to all Nigerians. Share it in WhatsApp, share it in everywhere. Let it go to all Nigerians. If you do not see this kind of money in your street from the southern part of Nigeria, hit to the street and demand that the Nigeria government control. Because the money, if you don't do that, the money will end up going to Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen. They will use it to buy more arms. This money you see that they donated billions of naira, it will go to the terrorists because the government has been sponsoring this terrorist group, buying arms and supplying arms to them. So demand this money and let them pay the money to you because that is your entitlement. Entitlement. It is not, you are not begging them. It is an entitlement because people have contributed the money. Thank you very much and have a good night.